frame right there. Alright, now we're getting ready to install our horizontal wire. Now for your home beekeepers, I'm demonstrating. I have a nail driven here, and this nail is driven down here. It's bent. So as I push this frame down on that nail, it's going to make these end bars push in just a little bit. And I'll show you why we want to do that. Alright, I'm putting the wire through this eyelet, and then I'm gonna pull it through this eyelet. Alright, I'm gonna pull it quite a bit. Now I'm gonna go back through the other eyelet, and then I'm going to get my wire on the inside of that nail, and now through the other eyelet. Now I'm going to bend the wire on the edge of this frame. So I'm going to drive a little nail right there. Alright, now I'm going to wrap this wire around that nail. Now I can twist the wire, break it off. Now okay, I'm gonna put another nail right here, and this time I'm going to use my pliers. I'm going to pull that wire pretty tight, very tight, and then I'm going to wrap it around this nail 3 or 4 times, is plenty, and tighten the nail up. Now I can bend I raise this up. Now, my 2 wires are taut. They're very tight. And again, I only use 2 wires. They made these frames to use 4 wires, but you don't need 4. And I'll show you why later when we install the foundation. 2 wires is adequate. It's time to install our foundation into this brood frame. And remember, I had you put the eyelets in the outside of these brood frames. The reason for that is when you tighten up these wires, so the wire will not cut through the soft pine, with the eyelets in there, the wire will stay nice and taut. Now, remember I had you clean out any burrs. Be sure there's no wood sticking up in this slot right here, and likewise in this cleat that we broke loose. I cleaned off the edge so it's nice and smooth. Now I'm going to, this is a sheet of brood foundation. It has vertical wires in it. You can see the vertical wires, and there's some hooks on top. Alright, now I usually hold this in my lap, but for the sake of you being able to see, now the frame is upright like it should be, and I'm holding the foundation like so. The hooks are on the same side as this slot right here. All right, now I'm gonna ease the foundation down in that slotted bottom bar. Okay, I ran into a little problem here when I was putting the foundation into the bottom frame. The groove was not cut deep enough into the end, so my foundation did not want to fall down into the frame. So what I did, I took some scissors and just cut just a tiny bit off each corner right here. Now my foundation will slide down into the slotted bottom bar, and now my top of my foundation, remember I told you there's some hooks on the brood foundation. So those hooks cradle down in that groove of that top bar. Now be sure that your space on this end and this end are equal. It's not a big deal if it's not, but now this frame is square. I usually take this square and I check it to be sure my frame is square, and this one is square. So I've got my foundation installed into the frame. Now I'm going to take this cleat and I'm going to put it down here on top of those hooks. Remember I told you those hooks are there. I'm going to put the foundation, the cleat on top of those hooks, and I've got me a little piece of wood to hold it so I can push against it. Now I'm using a staple gun, but they send you the correct size nail. So 3 nails is adequate. I put one here, here, and here, and this cleat right here holds the foundation in place. And I cannot stress enough how important it is to be sure this foundation is straight and in the center of your frame. I cannot emphasize that enough. That is so important. Now next we're going to embed the wire. We are now going to embed the wire, this horizontal wire, these 2 horizontal wires, into this foundation. All you need is a piece of plywood 5/8 inches thick, and we'll lay this down on top of it, and that will give you a solid surface. Now we will use this tool here. This end right here will contact the wire. This other end will contact the wire, and I'm going to lay those 2 ends down on the wire, and when I hold this down with my finger, then it will complete the circuit, and that wire will get hot. And these little horseshoe nails right here will push the wire down into the foundation while it's hot. And so I'm going to do that right now. And just when I let it cool, and then I just kind of rock it and take it up. So down, let up, rock it, I'm done. So now this horizontal wire is embedded in the foundation, and it will hold it nice and straight. I cannot emphasize how important it is. When you put this frame into your beehive, please be sure all of this foundation is nice and straight and in the center of the frame. You'll be so glad you did. Down below, if this video has helped you, please click on I like, and if you have any questions, how information that would help you in the future, please let us know. Thank you, and happy beekeeping from Durham's Bee Farm.